Welcome, dear listener, to a gentle journey through time. To the heart of Edo, Japan, where the lanterns glow softly along the cobblestone streets, and the quiet murmur of the city blends with the distant whispers of the river. Tonight, we invite you to drift slowly into history, stepping carefully into the life of an Orian, a highly skilled and respected woman of the pleasure quarters. Let the soft rhythm of your breath guide you, matching the deliberate pace of life you are about to explore. Take a deep breath in and slowly exhale. With each inhale, imagine the delicate scent of cherry blossoms carried by a light breeze. With each exhale, release the tension of the day, allowing your body to sink comfortably into your surroundings. Perhaps you are lying in a quiet room wrapped in blankets, the soft hum of night enveloping you. As you relax, let your mind begin to drift gently, leaving behind worries, responsibilities, and the busy hum of your world. Preparing to enter the serene streets of Edo, picture the lantern-lit streets stretching before you, their golden glow reflecting in the water of nearby canals. The soft flicker of light dances across wooden facades and shoshi screens, creating gentle shadows that sway slowly as if the city itself is breathing. You may hear the distant ripple of the river, a faint clatter of geta on stone, and the subtle rustle of kimono fabric moving with grace. Each sound, delicate and distant, guides you deeper into calm, allowing your thoughts to slow and settle naturally in this quiet moment. Imagine the elegance and precision of an Orian preparing for the day ahead. Her movements are deliberate and graceful, every gesture careful, refined, and measured. Perhaps she adjusts the folds of her kimono, the obi wrapping snugly around her waist, or smooths her hair adorned with delicate kanzashi. These small, mindful actions carry a soothing rhythm, and as you imagine them, your own body begins to mirror this calm, flowing pace. Let your attention drift to the soft sounds of the pleasure quarters waking slowly. You may hear faint laughter, the delicate clink of teacups, or the soft murmur of conversation as attendants move quietly through the halls. The air carries the subtle sense of incense, delicate oils, and fresh flowers arranged with care. Imagine each scent curling gently around you, grounding you in this serene world. Your mind becomes fully immersed in the scene, yet at the same time, light-free and ready to relax completely. Now let your imagination wander slowly along the quiet streets. The Edo cityscape stretches softly in your mind, the wooden architecture bathed in the warm glow of lanterns. You may notice the texture of stone streets beneath gentle footsteps, the shimmer of light on water, and the occasional flutter of paper screens in a gentle breeze. Each detail is soft, calming, and rhythmic, inviting your mind to sink further into stillness. As you breathe deeply and slowly, repeat softly in your mind, calm, safe, relaxed, drifting, dreaming. Each word floats gently, like lanterns drifting along the river, carrying your thoughts into a tranquil, meditative flow. You feel your body soften, your mind quiet, and your spirit settle into a warm, peaceful state. The journey has just begun, yet already you are fully enveloped by the gentle rhythm of Edo. Safe and calm, ready to explore the life and world of an Orian. As you continue to breathe slowly and deeply, let the city of Edo unfold further in your mind. Picture the soft glow of lanterns reflecting in narrow canals, the delicate wooden bridges arching gracefully over still water. Perhaps a lone boat glides silently along the river, its oars dipping gently into the calm surface. The quiet rhythm of water and movement mirrors your own steady heartbeat, inviting a deeper sense of relaxation with every moment. Imagine yourself stepping lightly along the stone streets, your footsteps gentle, unhurried. The air is cool, carrying the scent of freshly cut wood, distant incense, and the faint sweetness of seasonal flowers. Each breath draws in this serenity, filling your lungs and calming your mind. Each exhale releases the day's tension, leaving your body soft, your muscles loose, and your spirit quiet. You are both observer and participant. Moving gracefully alongside the residents of the pleasure quarters as the city begins its slow awakening, the Oiran prepares herself carefully, aware of every detail and gesture. Her movements are precise yet flowing, a meditation in motion. She lifts a delicate silk sleeve, adjusts her obi, and smooths her hair adorned with ornate kansashi. Each gesture carries a rhythm, a natural elegance that encourages you to breathe in sync with her deliberate pace. Imagine the soft rustle of silk, the subtle shimmer of embroidered patterns, and the quiet confidence in each movement. These details observed with gentle attention. Calm your mind and prepare it for rest. Let your imagination drift to the inner courtyards and tea houses, where morning light filters softly through shoji screens. The hush of the rooms is filled with small, comforting sounds, the gentle tap of wooden sandals on polished floors, the whisper of attendants moving carefully through the space, and the faint clink of porcelain cups. These sounds, delicate and rhythmic, form a soothing backdrop to your journey. Your mind moves slowly with them, relaxing further into calm, as if every noise is a gentle lullaby guiding you toward sleep. Notice the soft warmth of sunlight, beginning to touch the streets and rooftops. It is gentle, never harsh, illuminating the city with a subtle golden glow. The day is unfolding slowly, deliberately, just as your thoughts are softening and slowing. Imagine the Oiran greeting the morning with calm composure, her gaze steady, her movements mindful. In this shared moment of quiet, you feel connected to her world. Moving gracefully through time and space, fully present and fully at ease. Now, settle into the feeling of safety, warmth, and serenity that the Edo streets provide. Picture the lanterns, the quiet water, the delicate architecture, and the gentle rituals of daily life. Allow yourself to become one with this gentle rhythm, repeating softly in your mind: peace, calm, safe, drifting, dreaming. Each repetition is slow, soft, and soothing, carrying your body and mind ever closer to sleep. You are ready now to leave the outside world behind, stepping fully into the life of an Oiran in Edo, Japan. The streets, the lanterns, and the delicate rhythms of daily life will guide you forward. With every breath, every heartbeat, you sink deeper into this calm, historical world, relaxed, safe, and drifting toward a tranquil, restorative sleep. As the morning sun rises gently over Edo, the city unfolds in soft, muted colors. Wooden houses line the narrow streets, their dark timbers glowing faintly in the early light. Paper lanterns sway slowly, catching glimmers of sunlight as a light breeze drifts through the alleys. You feel the quiet rhythm of the city seep into your own breath, slowing it naturally, guiding your mind into a calm, reflective state. The subtle sound of distant footsteps, the trickle of water from nearby canals, and the rustle of leaves create a gentle, hypnotic backdrop, perfectly suited for relaxation. Imagine yourself stepping lightly through these streets, following the rhythm of Edo's waking life. Merchants begin to prepare their shops, arranging delicate wares with care, while the scent of fresh tea and rice drifts from small kitchens. The air is crisp yet soothing, carrying hints of incense, cherry blossoms, and the faint saltiness of the nearby river. You notice the soft textures under your feet, the polished wood of bridges. The uneven stone of street sand lets your attention settle on these subtle sensations, feeling completely grounded in this moment. Within the pleasure quarters, life begins in a calm, deliberate manner. The courtyards are quiet, the floors polished, and the shoshi screens softly diffusing sunlight into warm, muted tones. You imagine the Oiran moving gracefully through her morning, preparing for the day with meticulous care. Her kimono flows with elegance, the obi tied precisely, and the delicate ornaments in her hair catching the soft light. You watch and notice every movement, every gentle sway and careful gesture, letting the rhythm of her actions match the slow, steady rhythm of your own breathing as you walk deeper into the streets, Notice the architecture of Edo itself. Wooden buildings rise modestly, interspersed with small gardens and bamboo fences. Roofs curve gracefully, and sliding doors whisper as they are opened or closed. The occasional flutter of curtains in a gentle breeze adds to the serene atmosphere. You may pause to watch a tiny courtyard where koi swim lazily in a pond, their movements calm and hypnotic, or a cherry tree stands, its petals drifting slowly to the ground. Each scene draws you deeper into peace, grounding your mind in quiet observation. The two-way perspective begins as you imagine yourself fully inhabiting this world. You are both an observer and a participant, moving gently through Edo, feeling its air, hearing its subtle sounds, and noticing the careful details of life. Perhaps you walk beside the Oiran as she prepares tea for guests, or glide silently down a lantern-lit corridor, feeling the soft warmth of wood beneath your hands. These shared moments allow you to experience history intimately, yet safely, giving your mind a gentle anchor while inviting it to wander freely. Letting drowsiness creep in naturally. Finally, take a deep breath in and out, feeling the calm of Edo settle within you. The sounds, the colors, and the quiet movements of daily life are now your companions. Every detail, the swaying lanterns, the rustle of kimono, the distant trickle of water encourages your body to relax further. You are fully immersed, safe, and ready to continue exploring the tranquil world of Edo, Japan in the next part of this historical journey. As you move further into the city, the soft rhythm of Edo life surrounds you like a gentle lullaby. Narrow alleys open to small plazas where merchants display their wares, neatly arranged on wooden carts or low tables. You notice the colors and textures of textiles, the delicate patterns on silks and cotton, and the faint shimmer of lacquered surfaces in the morning light. Each detail is calm, deliberate, and soothing, inviting your attention to linger and your mind to slow, settling into a gentle, restful pace. The Orian's world is both intricate and serene. She glides through her quarters with a grace that seems to float effortlessly. Every gesture, a careful choreography of elegance. Observe how she smooths the folds of her kimono, adjusts the placement of her hair ornaments, and checks the subtle alignment of her obi. These small, mindful actions create a rhythm that is hypnotic, like a soft wave washing across the shore, lulling your thoughts into a state of quiet calm. You feel her presence, yet your own body mirrors the relaxed, deliberate pace, each breath matching hers naturally. Along the canals, wooden bridges arch over still water, reflecting the soft glow of morning lanterns and the delicate shadows of buildings. Fishermen quietly push small boats along the river, their movements slow and measured, barely disturbing the mirrored surface. You imagine the subtle ripple of water beneath the oars, a gentle accompaniment to your breathing, encouraging every exhale to release tension. The air carries hints of river, wood, and incense, wrapping around you like a comforting shawl, grounding your senses in serenity. Daily life in Edo unfolds slowly and with care. Perhaps you notice children tiptoeing along the streets, practicing small lessons in courtesy, while attendants carry trays of tea or sweep courtyards with careful precision. The faint murmur of conversation drifts from open doors, soft and almost musical, while the occasional clink of porcelain or the rustle of silk adds a rhythmic, meditative quality. Each sound blends seamlessly into the background, forming a soothing, continuous cadence that mirrors the gentle flow of your own heartbeat. In this quiet space, you are invited to take part, even gently, in the life of the Oiran and her world. Perhaps you follow her into a secluded garden where moss-covered stones and miniature ponds offer a tranquil retreat. The fragrance of flowering plum trees drifts through the air, mingling with the faint scent of incense from a nearby tea house. Here, every movement is slow, every gesture deliberate. From the careful placement of a flower in a vase to the gentle sway of a branch in the breeze, your body and mind relax into the pace of this serene world. allowing drowsiness to grow naturally. Imagine yourself seated beside the Oiran as she prepares tea for a guest. The quiet steam curling upward from a delicate porcelain cup. Every motion, the rotation of her hands, the soft clink of ceramic, the precise folding of a cloth is slow and meditative. You feel connected to the moment, fully present yet relaxed, immersed in the rhythm of the day without any sense of urgency. The world of Edo Japan becomes both real and dreamlike, a safe space where calm permeates every detail. From the gentle sway of paper screens to the subtle play of morning light across wooden floors, as you take a long, slow breath in and out, the city around you seems to breathe in harmony with you. The streets, the courtyards, the canals, and the quiet routines of daily life are now companions on this journey. You are both observer and participant, fully immersed in the historical setting and completely safe. Every detail encourages your mind to slow, your body to soften, and your spirit to rest, preparing you to continue deeper into the immersive journey in the next section. As the day in Edo unfolds gently, the light shifts softly, casting long, delicate shadows across wooden buildings and cobblestone streets. The warm glow of the late morning sun reflects off paper lanterns and glimmers on canal waters, creating a tranquil tapestry of light and color. You may notice the subtle shimmer of silk in the Orian's kimono as she moves through the courtyard. Every step measured and deliberate, every gesture carrying grace. Her world, though lively, moves with a rhythm that is slow, precise, and deeply calming, inviting your own mind to match its pace. Inhabit the quiet intimacy of her quarters. Perhaps you see the arrangement of delicate tea sets on lacquered trays, the careful placement of scrolls and painted screens, and the subtle fragrance of incense curling through the room. Each element is thoughtfully placed, each sound and movement soft and deliberate. You watch the Oiran as she prepares for the day, her motions meditative and rhythmic, encouraging you to sink further into calm. Imagine your own body reflecting this deliberate serenity, every muscle releasing tension as your mind drifts with the gentle flow of activity outside. Edo streets are alive but hushed, a soft melody of life in motion. Merchants quietly arrange their goods, children tiptoe along narrow pathways, and the occasional flutter of kimono fabric punctuates the serene morning. The canals mirror the city's delicate details, the lattice work of bridges, the gentle sway of lanterns, and the soft movement of small boats. Each sound, movement, and reflection acts as a gentle anchor, guiding your attention inward and allowing your thoughts to slow, preparing your mind for deeper relaxation. Two-way storytelling continues, as you feel yourself both moving through the streets and witnessing the Orian's life firsthand. Perhaps you walk beside her as she greets a visitor with calm composure, or you sit quietly, observing the intricate artistry of her surroundings. Every step, every soft sound, every measured gesture is infused with intention, allowing you to experience Edo in a deeply immersive, soothing way. The balance of observation and participation fosters a safe, meditative state, perfect for encouraging rest and drowsiness. Now, drift to the tranquil gardens tucked within the pleasure quarters. Here, moss-covered stones, koi-filled ponds, and gently swaying trees create a haven of serenity. The Oiran pauses to admire the delicate arrangement of flowers or the subtle ripple of water in a pond. Each visual and sensory detail: soft light, gentle breeze, delicate fragrance encourages your body to release the last traces of tension. Feel your breath slow naturally as you watch, fully absorbed in this quiet, meditative environment. As evening approaches, the soft transition of light signals the day's gentle rhythm. The lanterns begin to glow faintly, casting warm hues across the courtyards and streets. Shadows lengthen and sway, merging with the muted sounds of the city. You notice the subtle hush that descends over Edo, a signal for rest and reflection. The Orian's day continues at a deliberate, unhurried pace, her actions calm and soothing. You feel the drowsiness grow naturally, as the gentle rhythm of the city and her life guides your own body toward relaxation. Take a long, slow breath, in and out, feeling the calm of Edo settle completely around you. You are now fully immersed in this world, both as observer and participant, safe, serene, and ready for the next stage of the journey. The streets, gardens, canals, and quiet daily rituals have prepared your mind for the main immersive experience, where the life of the Oiran will unfold even more richly. Let yourself drift gently, knowing that each detail of this historical world carries you deeper into calm, peace, and rest. As you step further into the heart of Edo, the streets open into a quiet, lantern-lit harbor, where gentle waves lap against wooden docks and the soft creak of moored boats fills the air. You inhale slowly, drawing in the crisp scent of the river mingled with the subtle fragrance of incense drifting from nearby tea houses. Each breath deepens your sense of calm, and with every exhale, you release any lingering tension, allowing yourself to become fully present in this tranquil world. From the water's edge, you watch as merchants prepare their small boats for the day's journey, loading crates of silk, tea, and ceramics with care. The soft murmur of conversation, the muted splash of oars, and the faint rattle of wooden wheels on stone streets blend into a serene rhythm that echoes the pace of your own steady breathing. You notice the gentle sway of boats tied to the docks, rocking softly in the current, and allow your mind to drift along with them, feeling a quiet, hypnotic calm wash over you now. Imagine yourself walking slowly along the harbor, each step deliberate and soft. Wooden planks beneath your feet creak faintly with every movement, and the occasional glint of sunlight on water catches your eye. Small fish dart just below the surface, their movements smooth and fluid, almost meditative. Your fingers trail lightly over a railing, feeling the warmth of the wood under the morning sun. Each subtle sensation anchors you in the present, enhancing your immersion in Edo Japan, while encouraging your body to sink further into comfort and relaxation. Nearby, a young apprentice carefully tends to lanterns along the quay, adjusting each one so it glows evenly in the morning light. You watch him quietly, noticing the precision in his movements, the slow, methodical rhythm of his work, the soft rustle of silk from nearby Oiran, and attendants drifting past blends seamlessly with these subtle harbor sounds. You feel the calm of their deliberate motions echo through your own body, each gentle step, each careful adjustment inviting your muscles to soften and your mind to drift peacefully. Imagine the Orian stepping onto the harbor walkway, her kimono trailing lightly across the wooden planks. She pauses to look out over the water, the sunlight catching the delicate patterns embroidered into her silk. The air around her carries a subtle mixture of river mist and floral fragrance, wrapping you in serenity. You notice the small details, the slight sway of her hair ornaments, the careful folding of her sleeves, the quiet way she tilts her head to observe the surroundings. Each element is slow, deliberate, and soothing, allowing your own thoughts to slow naturally as you continue your gentle stroll along the harbor. Take note of the distant streets beyond. Merchants begin to open shop doors, and the soft tapping of geta on stone streets echoes faintly, blending into the ambient sounds of the city. The reflections of buildings in the river shift slightly with each ripple, a fluid, hypnotic motion. Your gaze follows these movements effortlessly, your eyes relaxing, your mind wandering comfortably, as if drifting along the current itself. Now, step closer to one of the small market stalls. You see neatly arranged ceramics, hand-woven textiles, and delicately painted fans. The vendor moves with measured grace, greeting a few early customers with gentle bows. The quiet murmur of commerce is unhurried, almost musical, and each sound forms a gentle rhythm with the soft lapping of the river and the distant calls of birds. You take a deep, slow breath, letting this peaceful environment fill every part of your body. Your thoughts becoming lighter, softer, and more relaxed with each passing moment. Imagine, now that you join the Oiran and her attendants as they pause at the harbor's edge. She lifts a delicate fan, brushing it lightly across her face, revealing a serene, composed expression. The soft flutter of silk, the subtle fragrance of oils, and the calm look in her eyes create a scene that is both vivid and soothing. Your own breathing aligns with hers, slow and deliberate, each inhale and exhale drawing you deeper into the gentle cadence of Edo life. Finally, allow yourself to become fully absorbed in the moment. You are both observer and participant, moving with quiet intention, noticing every sound, every movement, and every delicate detail. The harbor, the boats, the soft ripples of water, and the calm presence of the Oiran and her attendants all work together to lull your mind and body into a state of tranquility. You are safe, calm, and ready to continue deeper into the immersive journey of Edo Japan in the next part of this story. Leaving the harbor behind, you step gently into the narrow streets that wind through the pleasure quarters. The air carries a mixture of delicate incense, fresh tea, and the subtle fragrance of flowers placed in small wooden vases along the walkways. Your footsteps are quiet on the stone streets, each sound soft and rhythmic, merging seamlessly with the distant murmur of daily life. You feel the slow heartbeat of the city echoing in your own chest, guiding you into a state of calm. Meditative presence. Notice the soft glow of lanterns hanging along the eaves of buildings, casting warm light and gentle shadows across the streets. Paper screens sway lightly in the breeze, revealing glimpses of inner courtyards where attendants move gracefully, preparing for the day. Each motion is deliberate, careful, and serene, creating a rhythm that is almost hypnotic. You allow your eyes to follow these small movements, your mind slowing to match the gentle cadence of the city, softening every thought. As you pass a small garden tucked between two buildings, imagine stepping into it quietly. The gravel path crunches faintly beneath your feet, leading you past moss-covered stones and a koi pond where fish glide lazily through the water. The delicate scent of blooming plum trees drifts through the air, mingling with the faint aroma of incense burning nearby. You pause to watch the water ripple softly as a breeze brushes the surface, and each ripple seems to carry away any remaining tension, leaving only tranquility in its wake. In this peaceful courtyard, the Orian moves with quiet elegance, adjusting her kimono with deliberate care and straightening the folds of her obi. Her attendants follow in soft, fluid movements, arranging cushions, pouring tea, and tending to the small garden. You feel a gentle connection as you observe, noticing the grace in every gesture. Perhaps you reach out to touch the delicate petals of a flower or feel the cool smoothness of a stone lantern. Each sensation anchors you further into the calm, meditative rhythm of Edo life, inviting your body and mind to relax fully. Now, imagine walking with the Oiran through the main streets of the pleasure quarters. The soft murmur of merchants greeting customers, the faint laughter of children playing nearby, and the rhythmic tap of geta on stone streets all blend together into a gentle melodic harmony. The colors and textures of wooden facades, woven mats, and painted screens surround you, creating a serene visual landscape that your eyes can follow slowly and restfully. Every detail is soft, calming, and deliberate, designed to soothe both mind and body. As the day unfolds, you observe a tea ceremony taking place in a quiet inner room. The Orian carefully pours steaming tea into delicate porcelain cups, her movements fluid and rhythmic. Steam curls upward, carrying a faint floral aroma that mingles with the gentle warmth of the room. Each clink of porcelain, each graceful motion of hands forms a pattern that relaxes your thoughts and slows your breathing. You feel completely immersed, a silent participant in this historical moment, your body responding naturally to the tranquil energy around you. Beyond the tea room, you notice small courtyards where cherry trees sway gently, petals drifting down like soft snow. The Oiran pauses to admire the scene, her fan brushing lightly across her face, eyes calm and composed. You imagine yourself beside her, feeling the subtle, soothing rhythm of her presence and the quiet harmony of the surroundings. Each sound, movement, and visual detail encourages your mind to soften, your muscles to release tension, and your thoughts to drift lazily into rest. Finally, allow yourself to become fully absorbed in this slow, immersive journey. You are walking softly through Edo's pleasure quarters, observing, experiencing, and resting. The harbor, streets, gardens, and tea rooms all blend into a gentle, continuous rhythm, guiding your mind and body toward deep relaxation. You are safe, calm, and fully present, ready to continue exploring Edo in Part 3 of this immersive journey. As the afternoon light softens, the streets of Edo begin to shift, casting longer shadows across the wooden facades. The sun filters gently through paper screens, creating delicate patterns on the stone streets. You walk slowly beside the Orian, feeling the warm, dappled light touch your skin. The calm, measured rhythm of her steps matches your own, and each breath you take aligns naturally with the quiet pulse of the city. The world moves slowly here, deliberately, a perfect cadence for your mind to relax and unwind. Along the way, you pass small market stalls filled with hand-woven silks, lacquered trays, and delicate fans painted with natural scenes. Each item is displayed with care, the colors soft and inviting. The vendor moves quietly, offering a gentle bow to early visitors. You notice every detail: the shimmer of a silk fabric, the intricate designs on a fan, the smooth finish of polished wood. Each observation draws your attention inward, anchoring your awareness in the present, encouraging your body to sink deeper into comfort. The Orian leads you into a quiet tea house tucked away from the main street. Soft mats cover the floor, and low tables are arranged carefully, each adorned with a single, perfectly placed flower. The faint aroma of green tea and incense fills the room, mingling with the warm glow of sunlight streaming through sliding doors. Attendants move silently, arranging cups and pouring tea with gentle precision. You feel the stillness of the space settle over you, each sound and motion a rhythmic lullaby, guiding your thoughts toward serenity. Outside the tea house, small courtyards invite you to wander slowly among stone lanterns and moss-covered pathways. You notice the subtle sounds of nature, the soft rustle of leaves, the distant chirping of birds, the faint trickle of water from a bamboo fountain. Each gentle noise merges into a soothing symphony, harmonizing with the calm flow of your breath. You step lightly along the path, pausing to watch koi swim lazily in a pond, their movements smooth and hypnotic. Every ripple in the water mirrors the gentle rhythm of your thoughts, encouraging them to drift softly toward rest. As evening approaches, the streets take on a new, muted beauty. Lanterns glow warmly along the walkways, reflecting in small pools of water left from a morning rain. The Oiran moves gracefully through the gathering shadows, her kimono swaying gently with each step. The soft click of wooden sandals on stone, the rustle of silk, and the subtle fragrance of evening incense blend together, creating a peaceful, hypnotic environment. You walk alongside her, breathing slowly and deeply, allowing the calm atmosphere to wash over your entire body. In the heart of the pleasure quarters, night rituals begin quietly. Attendants prepare rooms with care, arranging cushions and sliding doors to frame soft, ambient light. The Oiran pauses to gaze at a small courtyard illuminated by lanterns, her presence serene and composed. You notice the delicate, purposeful gestures, adjusting a cushion, tilting a fan, smoothing a fold of kimono. Each action is meditative, each sound subtle and rhythmic. Lulling your mind into stillness, imagine now that you join her for a quiet walk along a riverbank, the water reflecting the soft glow of lanterns and the last hues of sunset. Gentle ripples move across the surface, and the faint sound of flowing water accompanies your slow steps. The air is cool, scented with river mist and distant blossoms, wrapping around you like a gentle blanket. You feel connected to the moment, both observer and participant, fully immersed in the quiet elegance of Edo life. Finally, allow your awareness to soften and expand with the fading light. You are walking through Edo's streets and courtyards, feeling the calm rhythm of daily routines, night preparations, and the serene presence of the Orian. Every sight, sound, and subtle movement guides your mind to a gentle rest. Night settles softly over Edo, wrapping the city in a gentle, velvety darkness. Lanterns flicker along quiet streets, their warm glow reflecting on wooden panels and polished stones. You walk beside the Orian, each step deliberate and unhurried, the soft rustle of silk accompanying your movement. The air is cool, carrying hints of incense, evening tea, and the faint, sweet fragrance of flowering trees. Every breath you take matches the calm pace of the city, guiding your body and mind deeper into relaxation. Along the riverbank, the water mirrors the soft lantern light, creating a hypnotic shimmer that moves slowly with the current. You hear the gentle lap of water against wooden docks, the occasional distant clink of oars, and the faint murmurs of late-night vendors closing their stalls. These quiet, rhythmic sounds act like a gentle metronome, helping your mind to drift into a calm, meditative state. You notice each ripple and reflection, letting your thoughts move as fluidly and softly as the water itself. The Orian pauses, near a small courtyard tucked behind the main streets. Moonlight filters through paper screens, casting delicate patterns across the polished floors. Inside, attendants quietly arrange cushions and tea sets, their movements precise, deliberate, and serene. You watch every subtle action, noticing the rhythm in the folds of a kimono, the tilt of a fan, the careful placement of a teacup. Each tiny motion is meditative, a whisper of calm that encourages your own muscles to soften and your thoughts to settle on the gardens beyond. Night blossoms open slowly, releasing delicate scents that mingle with the cool evening air. You step along winding paths lined with moss-covered stones, pausing to admire the reflection of the moon on koi-filled ponds. The fish glide smoothly through the water, their effortless movements echoing the rhythm of your breath. Every ripple, every shimmer, every subtle sound draws you further into the tranquility of Edo's nighttime world, allowing your mind to drift gently toward rest as you walk through quiet streets. You notice the soft, glowing lanterns swaying slightly in the evening breeze. Shadows stretch along wooden walls, and the occasional flutter of paper screens adds a hypnotic, peaceful cadence. The Oiran moves with grace, her presence calm and unhurried, each step a silent invitation to mirror her serenity. You feel connected to her rhythm, your own body and breath slowing in harmony with the soft motions and gentle sounds around you. Perhaps you pause to observe a small tea ceremony taking place in a lantern-lit room. Steam curls from delicate porcelain cups, carrying a faint floral aroma. The Orian pours slowly and deliberately, each gesture precise and meditative. The faint clink of the cups, the rustle of silk, and the soft murmur of attendants blend seamlessly into a soothing, continuous soundscape. Your mind follows each subtle cue, drifting effortlessly into calm, as though carried along by the gentle flow of the ceremony. Finally, imagine walking along the quiet edge of the pleasure quarters as the city prepares to rest. The streets are almost silent, broken only by the soft swish of silk and the distant murmur of water. Each detail the gentle sway of lanterns, the reflection of moonlight on wood. The rhythmic patterns of footsteps forms a continuous, soothing rhythm. You are fully immersed, both observer and participant, safe and enveloped in the serene world of Edo, Japan. Take a long, slow breath in and out, feeling the calm of the evening settle into your body. The soft lights, gentle sounds, and quiet movements around you create a perfect lullaby, preparing your mind and body for the deeper exploration that awaits in the next section. You are relaxed, peaceful, and ready to continue the immersive journey into the life and world of the Oiran. As night deepens and Edo's secrets reveal themselves in quiet, hypnotic whispers. As night deepens over Edo, the streets grow softer and quieter, and you follow the Oiran into a small palace tucked away from the main thoroughfares. The palace is modest in scale, but intricate in detail, its wooden beams polished smooth, and sliding doors painted with delicate scenes of nature. Each room carries a subtle aroma of incense and fresh tatami, a calming blend that invites you to breathe deeply and slowly. Your steps are quiet on the polished floors, and the faint creak of wood underfoot blends seamlessly with the gentle murmur of distant water inside the palace. Attendants move deliberately, adjusting cushions, arranging small vases with fresh flowers, and opening sliding doors to reveal serene gardens. You notice the soft glow of lanterns casting warm, flickering light across painted screens and polished floors. Every motion is careful, deliberate, and slow, as if the entire space exists to soothe and calm. Your body and mind begin to mirror this gentle rhythm, each breath syncing naturally with the tranquil pace of the palace. The Orian guides you into a small inner garden, where stone lanterns line winding paths and moss-covered stones catch the soft glow of moonlight. A koi pond rests at the center, the fish gliding silently beneath the water, their movements hypnotic and fluid. You pause, noticing the subtle ripple of water as a gentle breeze brushes the surface. The reflection of the moon in the pond mirrors your own calm state, and each exhale seems to carry away tension, leaving only serenity. Perhaps you lean against a wooden railing overlooking a small courtyard, where bamboo trees sway gently in the night air. The sound of leaves rustling softly, combined with the distant croak of a frog or the quiet murmur of water, forms a natural lullaby. Your mind drifts along these gentle rhythms, and you feel a peaceful connection to the Orian and her world. The palace, garden, and quiet night around you become companions on this soothing journey, carrying you slowly deeper into relaxation. As you explore the palace further, the Orian points out small, intimate details of daily life that often go unnoticed. Perhaps a delicate brushstroke on a painted screen tells a story of the seasons, or a small, intricately carved box holds tokens of past ceremonies. Each anecdote, soft and light, offers a glimpse into the rich history of Edo Japan while maintaining the calming, meditative pace. Your mind receives these details without effort, allowing curiosity to mingle with gentle relaxation. Now, imagine sitting with the Orian on a veranda that overlooks the palace gardens. The air is cool, carrying the subtle scent of night blossoms. Lanterns sway softly with the breeze, casting playful shadows across tatami mats and wooden beams. You watch as attendants quietly adjust the placement of cushions, ensuring comfort for guests, and the Orian demonstrates the delicate art of folding her kimono with deliberate grace. Each small motion encourages your body to soften, releasing tension, while your mind follows the gentle rhythm of this serene world. Outside the palace, Edo's nightscape stretches before you. The river reflects the soft glow of lanterns along the banks, and the occasional boat moves silently through the water, its oars gliding effortlessly. You take a slow, deliberate step along the riverside path, feeling the cool stone beneath your feet and inhaling the crisp evening air. Every detail, the water's shimmer, the faint scent of blossoms, the whisper of silk forms a continuous, calming rhythm. Your senses are fully engaged, yet relaxed, absorbing the gentle beauty of the world around you without effort or rush. The Orian leads you toward a quiet courtyard, where a small fountain trickles softly, creating ripples that reflect the lantern light. You pause to watch, each ripple forming a hypnotic, meditative pattern. Perhaps she begins a soft tea ceremony here, pouring steaming green tea into delicate cups, the faint aroma drifting in the cool night air. Each subtle clink of porcelain, each deliberate motion, and the gentle flow of steam combine to form a soothing sensory landscape. perfect for your mind to wander calmly and prepare for deeper sleep. Finally, allow your awareness to rest fully on this serene scene. The palace, the inner gardens, the riverside, and the quiet rituals of Edo night envelop you in a gentle cocoon of calm. You are fully immersed in this world, moving slowly alongside the Orian, observing, participating, and resting. Leaving the palace gardens behind, you follow the Oiran toward a quiet riverside where Edo's night breathes softly across the water. The gentle murmur of the river blends with the distant sounds of the city, muted and soothing in the darkness. Lanterns reflect on the rippling surface, creating a shimmering path of light that guides your steps. Each gentle sway of water mirrors the calm rhythm of your breathing, and with every step, your body sinks further into relaxation. Along the riverbank, you notice wooden piers where small boats are moored. Fishermen, moving with slow, careful motions, prepare their nets for the next day, their gestures deliberate and unhurried. The soft splash of water, the creak of oars, and the muted chatter of the river create a hypnotic soundscape. You step lightly along the edge, feeling the cool, smooth stones beneath your feet and the faint mist rising from the river, wrapping around you like a gentle blanket. The Oiran pauses to point out small details along the river, delicate water lilies floating in a quiet pond, the subtle pattern of moonlight on rippling waves, and the silhouette of a heron standing patiently by the water's edge. Each detail is observed with calm reverence, and your senses absorb the beauty with gentle ease. You notice the interplay of light and shadow, the soft whisper of leaves, and the distant hum of nighttime insects. These subtle, meditative observations encourage your mind to slow and your thoughts to drift softly. Perhaps the Oiran shares a minor anecdote about life along Edo's riverside during her era. She describes how merchants would quietly transport silk and tea under the moonlight, ensuring the goods arrive safely for morning markets. These stories are brief, light, and calming, offering context without disrupting the gentle rhythm of the night. You imagine the soft flicker of lanterns on these boats, the faint scent of river mist, and the careful movements of merchants, letting the historical scene unfold gently in your mind. As you continue along the river, the path opens to a small garden tucked at the water's edge. Moss-covered stones form winding walkways, and bamboo groves sway softly in the cool breeze. Fireflies hover near the edges of ponds, their flickering light adding a hypnotic rhythm to the scene. The Orian pauses here, adjusting the folds of her kimono with deliberate care, and you mirror her calm presence, allowing your body to relax fully with each breath. The stars begin to emerge in the darkening sky, twinkling softly above Edo. Their faint light casts gentle shadows over rooftops and gardens, creating a serene, expansive feeling. You tilt your head back to watch, feeling a sense of peaceful insignificance, as if floating quietly beneath a vast, silent sky. Each twinkle and shimmer encourages your thoughts to soften, guiding your mind into a gentle, meditative state. You imagine tracing constellations slowly with your eyes, following their soft, ancient paths across the night. Perhaps a quiet temple comes into view along the riverbank, its wooden gates closed for the night. The Orian steps carefully toward it, showing the delicate carvings and muted colors that tell stories of Edo's past. You notice the serene architecture, the calm symmetry of the rooflines, and the quiet beauty of lanterns placed at precise intervals. The temple is a sanctuary of stillness, reinforcing the gentle rhythm of your journey and adding a soft layer of historical richness without urgency or distraction. Finally, you pause on a small wooden bridge overlooking the river. The lantern's reflections dance lightly on the water. Fireflies flicker near the riverbank, and the cool night air carries the faint scent of blossoms and incense. You take a deep, slow breath in and out, feeling the harmony of water, lanterns, moonlight, and stars resonate within your body. Each element is calm, soft, and soothing, inviting your mind to drift further into relaxation. Continuing your serene journey, the Oiran leads you through a quiet courtyard tucked between two elegant townhouses. The space is intimate, with stone paths winding among carefully placed lanterns and flowering trees. Moonlight filters gently through paper screens, casting soft shadows across mossy stones and polished wooden floors. You walk slowly along the paths, your footsteps muted by the gravel, each step blending seamlessly into the tranquil rhythm of the night. Here, the subtle scents of evening blooms mingle with the faint aroma of incense lingering from nearby tea rooms. You notice a small stone fountain, water trickling softly into a shallow basin, its gentle sound forming a natural lullaby. Your breathing aligns with the gentle rhythm of the fountain, inhaling with the trickle, exhaling with the soft plop of water. Each sound, each sight encourages your body to release tension and your mind to drift softly into calm. The Orian pauses to demonstrate a traditional tea-serving ritual, a quiet, meditative practice that exemplifies grace and patience. Her hands move slowly, deliberately, as she pours steaming green tea into delicate porcelain cups. Steam rises in gentle curls, carrying a subtle floral fragrance that mixes with the cool night air. Every motion is rhythmic and fluid, each detail designed to soothe and focus the senses. You feel the calm presence of the Orian mirrored in your own body, your muscles relaxing with every careful movement you observe. Perhaps she shares a minor anecdote about Edo life, how courtesans would greet important guests with precise gestures, or how lanterns were lit to guide travelers safely through narrow streets. These soft historical details enhance your immersion without disturbing the gentle pace of the night. You imagine the warm glow of lanterns reflecting off wooden panels, the faint rustle of silk, and the muted murmur of distant voices all blending into a peaceful, continuous lullaby for your senses. Stepping from the courtyard, you follow the Oiran along a narrow river walk. The water shimmers softly under moonlight, lanterns from nearby houses reflecting on its surface. Occasional ripples from koi breaking the surface add gentle, hypnotic movement to the scene. The Orian's soft footsteps on wooden planks guide your own, reinforcing the slow, rhythmic pattern that encourages drowsiness. You breathe deeply, inhaling the cool, crisp air, feeling each exhale release tension from your body. Along the riverbank, small bridges connect islands of gardens, each adorned with carefully tended flowers and subtle water features. You pause to observe a stone lantern partially veiled by bamboo, its warm glow reflected in a quiet pool below. The Oiran adjusts the folds of her kimono with deliberate grace, a motion so fluid and serene that it becomes almost meditative to watch. You allow your eyes to follow each subtle gesture, letting the hypnotic repetition guide your mind toward stillness. The night sky stretches above, dotted with countless stars, casting a soft, expansive light over Edo's rooftops. You tilt your gaze upward, tracing constellations slowly with your eyes, feeling a connection to the vastness of the universe. The rhythmic sounds of the courtyard river and soft footsteps beneath you combine with the quiet of the night sky, creating a multi-layered symphony of calm. Each detail, observed without rush, encourages your thoughts to soften and your body to relax further. Finally, imagine pausing on a small veranda overlooking both courtyard and river. The lantern's reflections shimmer on the water. Petals drift gently from nearby blossoms, and the faint rustle of leaves adds a subtle rhythm to the scene. Orian's presence remains calm and composed, her every movement deliberate and soothing. You take a long, slow breath in and out, feeling the serenity of the night settle fully into your body and mind. The night deepens, and the Orian leads you to the outer gardens of the pleasure quarters, a serene enclave bathed in soft moonlight. The paths are lined with lanterns that sway gently in the cool evening breeze, casting a warm, comforting glow across stone pathways. Moss and small flowering plants soften the edges of the stones, and every step you take is cushioned by nature's quiet touch. You move slowly, allowing your attention to drift across each delicate detail, the smooth wood of a railing, the flickering reflection of a lantern in a quiet pond, the faint scent of blossoms carried on the night air in a quiet corner. A small fountain trickles steadily into a shallow basin, the sound rhythmic and hypnotic. You pause for a moment, listening to the water, letting the gentle rhythm guide your breathing. Inhale slowly and exhale. Each breath aligns naturally with the calm, steady trickle, drawing your body further into relaxation. The Orian sits gracefully by the fountain, adjusting her kimono with soft, deliberate movements, her presence serene and meditative. Watching her, you feel your own muscles soften, every tension releasing gently into the night. Perhaps she recounts a soft anecdote about Edo's past, a fleeting glimpse into the world that existed here centuries ago. She describes how courtesans would prepare the gardens for evening strolls, placing lanterns in precise locations to create a tranquil path for visitors. Her words are slow, gentle, almost whisper-like, designed to evoke imagery rather than demand attention. You visualize the lanterns, the glowing reflections in the water, and the careful, graceful steps of those who walked these gardens before. Each detail invites your mind to wander softly, without effort, into the tranquil past. The river flows quietly nearby, its surface catching the moonlight in a pattern of shimmering ripples. A small wooden bridge arches gently over the water, its reflection mirrored perfectly below. You step onto the bridge beside the Orian, feeling the slight give of the planks beneath your feet, the cool night air brushing against your skin. The combination of flowing water, gentle movement, and moonlit reflections forms a meditative soundscape, each sensory detail layering softly into your awareness as you move through the gardens. The stars above begin to sparkle more vividly. The vast night sky stretches endlessly, filled with constellations that seem to shimmer in a slow, steady rhythm. You tilt your gaze upward, tracing the paths of familiar stars, feeling their gentle light infuse a sense of calm and timelessness. The soft rustle of leaves, the distant hum of the river, and the quiet movement of lanterns merge into a continuous, hypnotic lullaby, lulling your mind into a state of deep peace. The Oiran guides you to a small courtyard where a final night ritual takes place. Attendants place soft cushions on the floor, open sliding doors to reveal warm candlelight, and pour delicate tea into small cups. You observe each motion, the careful pour, the subtle tilt of a cup, the graceful folding of a kimono as a rhythm that mirrors your own deepening relaxation. The faint aroma of green tea and night blossoms mingles with the cool night air, creating a cocoon of sensory calm that wraps around your body like a soft blanket. Now, imagine sitting quietly with the Orian on a veranda overlooking the river and gardens. Lanterns sway gently, the water glimmers, and the stars twinkle softly above. Your breathing slows, in harmony with the delicate rhythm of the world around you. Each sound, each movement, and each flicker of light encourages your mind to drift further into stillness. Thoughts that once carried weight now float lightly, dissolving into the serene night. Finally, allow the awareness of the entire scene to expand around you. The palace gardens, riverside paths, lantern-lit courtyards, flickering water, soft tea rituals, and star-filled sky form a continuous, immersive landscape of tranquility. You are safe, present, and fully absorbed in Edo's gentle night. Moving slowly and peacefully with the Orian, every sense is calmed, every breath drawn more slowly and deeply. As you drift closer to a restful state, take a long, slow breath in and exhale fully, letting the serene presence of Edo and the graceful Orian settle completely into your body and mind. Feel your muscles soften, your heartbeat slow, and your thoughts fade into gentle quiet. You are immersed in a world of calm, ready to continue into the next section, where the reflective moments and slow wind down will guide you further toward deep, restorative sleep. The night has settled fully over Edo, and the streets are hushed, almost reverent in their silence. You walk alongside the Orian through the narrow lanes of the pleasure quarters, each step slow and deliberate, your body moving in harmony with the rhythm of the city at rest. Though these streets are silent now, you can almost hear the echoes of laughter and music from centuries past. The soft conversations of courtesans and visitors mingling with the occasional clatter of wooden sandals on stone. The Orian pauses, allowing you to absorb the history embedded in the architecture around you. Wooden panels, sliding doors, and polished floors carry stories of countless nights, each one distinct yet blending seamlessly into the fabric of Edo life. You notice the delicate carvings on doorframes, the subtle brushstrokes on painted screens, and the soft patterns of lantern light reflected in polished wood. These details invite contemplation, encouraging your mind to drift gently into the past, letting history become a quiet companion rather than a distant concept. Perhaps she shares a soft anecdote, a fleeting glimpse into life in these quarters, the way music and poetry would fill the evenings, how guests were greeted with care and ceremony, and the delicate protocols that guided every interaction. Her voice is calm and measured, each word placed deliberately, as though each syllable were a gentle brushstroke painting the past in soft, vivid colors. You imagine the faint sounds of shamisen music drifting through open doors, the rustle of silk kimonos, and the subtle scent of incense weaving through the night air, walking slowly along a lantern-lit corridor. You take in the quiet elegance of the surroundings. The soft glow of light on polished wood and paper screens creates a gentle, hypnotic pattern. You notice the way shadows move slowly, elongating across the floors and walls, and the occasional flicker of candlelight adds a serene cadence to the scene. Every detail, the texture of tatami mats beneath your feet, the soft sway of hanging lanterns, the faint hum of the river in the distance forms a rhythm that encourages deep relaxation. The Oiran guides you to a small courtyard where a solitary cherry tree blooms, its petals glowing faintly under the moonlight. You pause here, letting the serene beauty of the blossoms sink into your awareness. Perhaps she recounts a memory from centuries ago, describing how courtesans would enjoy quiet moments in this courtyard, reflecting on their lives and the passing seasons. Each gentle story invites your mind to float along with it, your thoughts softening and your attention focusing on the sensory details around you rather than on external distractions. The river near the courtyard murmurs softly, its surface catching the lantern light in shimmering patterns. You take a long, slow breath in and out, feeling the calm presence of the Oiran, the gentle movement of water, and the quiet stillness of the night envelop you. Every exhale seems to release tension, leaving your body and mind lighter, calmer, more receptive to the tranquility of the world around you. Pausing beside the river, you reflect on the fleeting nature of time. Streets, gardens, and buildings carry echoes of centuries past, each corner whispering stories of lives lived, choices made, and moments savored. The Orian's presence reminds you that these experiences, though long gone, remain preserved in the quiet, meditative rhythm of the city. You feel a gentle connection to this history, allowing the reflections to guide your thoughts toward calm, peaceful stillness. The soft lantern light flickers in the breeze, creating a hypnotic dance of shadows across the courtyard. You feel your eyelids grow heavier as each moment of reflection, each careful observation encourages your body to settle. The streets, once alive with the vibrancy of Edo, now rest in serene silence, and you are carried along with them, floating in a gentle current of historical calm and sensory immersion. You continue walking through the quiet streets of Edo, each step measured and slow, as though time itself has softened to match your rhythm. The lanterns lining the streets cast a warm, gentle glow, illuminating wooden facades and sliding doors that have stood for centuries. Though the city sleeps, The Orian's presence reminds you of the lives that once filled these streets, the soft laughter of friends, the whispered conversations between patrons and courtesans, and the occasional strains of shamisen echoing softly through open windows. Passing a narrow alley, you notice the delicate texture of the walls, polished smooth by years of hands brushing against them. You imagine the countless interactions that took place here, each one a small fragment of history preserved in the air itself. The Orian pauses to point out subtle details, like the carvings above a doorway or the faint remnants of painted patterns on wooden shutters. These small elements, often overlooked, now take on a sense of significance, connecting you gently to the lives that passed this way long ago. Perhaps she recounts another light anecdote, how young apprentices learned the art of conversation and music in these quarters. How every movement, every gesture was deliberate and purposeful. Her words flow slowly, softly, allowing your imagination to drift alongside her storytelling. You picture the quiet preparation for evening gatherings, the arrangement of cushions, the delicate pouring of tea, and the careful positioning of lanterns, all movements designed to create harmony and beauty. Continuing along the riverbank, you notice the water shimmering faintly in the lantern light. Each ripple moves languidly, reflecting stars overhead and the soft illumination from nearby houses. The Orian gestures toward the reflection of the city in the water, noting how Edo's charm was as much in these quiet moments as in the bustling daytime streets. You feel a gentle sense of calm wash over you, observing the interplay of light and shadow, stillness and movement, and the subtle elegance of a city alive yet at rest. The night air carries the faint fragrance of blossoms and incense, soft scents that linger and weave through the quiet streets. You breathe deeply, inhaling the delicate aroma, and exhale slowly, letting each breath deepen your relaxation. The combination of sensory details, the soft lantern light, the gentle rippling water, the subtle fragrances forms a tranquil rhythm that encourages drowsiness and invites your mind to drift as you move further. You encounter a small tea house tucked along the riverbank. Though closed for the night, its presence evokes a sense of history and continuity. The wooden panels, the delicate roofline, and the faint glow of lanterns inside create a scene both peaceful and rich with the memories of past gatherings. The Orian pauses here, her movements calm and deliberate, allowing you to take in the serene atmosphere fully. You notice the small details, the polished floor, the quiet alignment of teacups, the gentle sway of a hanging lantern in the evening breeze. You find yourself reflecting on the passage of time, the lives that once moved through these streets, and the legacy left behind in these quiet spaces. Each step along the river and through the alleys encourages a gentle slowing of thought, a softening of attention, and a deepening of calm. You are immersed in the meditative rhythm of Edo, your mind absorbing the stillness, your body sinking comfortably into the present moment. As the night deepens, you walk alongside the Orian into a quiet courtyard tucked behind the main streets. The courtyard is small but elegant, framed by low wooden walls and delicate bamboo groves. Lanterns hang gently from beams, their warm light casting slow-moving shadows that ripple across stone paths and moss-covered steps. Each step you take is measured and soft, the gentle crunch of gravel beneath your feet blending harmoniously with the distant murmur of water from the nearby river. The Oiran pauses beside a small stone basin, filled with clear, reflective water. She gestures softly, inviting you to notice the stillness of the liquid and the calm symmetry of its surroundings. You gaze at the reflection of lanterns and moonlight on the surface, feeling a gentle sense of expansion in your chest as your mind absorbs the quiet beauty. Each flicker of light, each subtle shadow forms a delicate rhythm that lulls your thoughts into a peaceful, meditative cadence. Perhaps she shares another minor historical anecdote, whispered gently, almost like a secret meant only for the night. She describes the lives of courtesans preparing for early morning tea ceremonies, the careful arrangement of cushions, and the soft rustle of silk as they moved gracefully through halls. Her words are slow and deliberate, allowing your imagination to unfold the scene softly, without urgency. You picture the gentle folding of garments, the serene gestures of those long ago, and the quiet elegance that filled the spaces. Continuing through the courtyard, you notice small details that encourage stillness and reflection. A stone lantern partially hidden by a bamboo stalk, petals drifting gently from a nearby flowering tree, and the faint sparkle of dew on mossy stones. Each detail draws your attention subtly, guiding your mind toward gentle observation rather than active thought. You feel the calming rhythm of the night, the slow pace of Edo's quiet hours, and the peaceful presence of the Oiran at your side. The sound of water from a nearby fountain mingles with the soft rustle of leaves, creating a natural symphony of tranquility. You breathe slowly, in and out, aligning your rhythm with the steady murmur of the fountain. Each breath releases tension from your shoulders, your jaw, and your back, letting your body sink further into relaxation. The combination of soft sound, gentle movement, and historical reflection encourages a profound sense of calm. Preparing your mind for the final stages of sleep, the Orian guides you to a small veranda overlooking the courtyard. The moonlight reflects softly across the polished wooden floor, and the surrounding trees sway gently in the breeze. You notice the distant glow of the river, its surface shimmering like liquid silver. Each element, the moonlight, the lanterns, the river, and the gentle sway of branches, forms a cohesive, hypnotic rhythm, inviting your mind to drift effortlessly into quiet reflection. Finally, you pause, sitting beside the Oiran, allowing the serene atmosphere to envelop you completely. You feel the weight of the day lift from your shoulders, replaced by the timeless calm of Edo at night. The soft lantern light, the distant murmur of water, the gentle rustle of leaves, and the quiet presence of the Orian creates a meditative cocoon around your senses. You are fully immersed in the history, yet your body and mind are entirely present, drifting slowly toward deep relaxation. The Orian leads you to the edge of the pleasure quarters, where a quiet terrace overlooks Edo's softly illuminated rooftops. The city is serene, the streets hushed under the moon's gentle glow. From this vantage point, the patterns of lantern lights stretch across narrow alleyways, reflecting in the occasional puddle from earlier rains. You feel the stillness of centuries past, imagining how these same streets once hummed with life, music, and whispered conversations. Each shadow, each reflection, carries a story, gently folding into your awareness without demanding attention. You breathe deeply, inhaling the cool night air, feeling it fill your lungs slowly and completely. Each exhale releases tension, allowing your body to sink further into relaxation. The distant sound of water from the river mingles with a subtle rustle of leaves, forming a natural lullaby that guides your senses. The Orian's calm presence beside you mirrors your own slowing heartbeat, her graceful movements and quiet posture reinforcing the serenity that surrounds you. Perhaps she speaks softly about the fleeting beauty of Edo nights, the careful balance of order and elegance maintained by courtesans and attendants alike. Her words are gentle and deliberate, painting images of soft candlelight, flowing silk, and the rhythmic hum of daily routines transformed into nightly tranquility. You visualize each scene, feeling the rhythm of life in these quarters settle into a slow, meditative cadence that encourages your thoughts to soften and float freely. The terrace offers a view of the river beyond, its surface reflecting the moonlight in delicate, shimmering patterns. Lanterns from distant houses sway gently in the breeze, casting elongated shadows on the water. You allow your gaze to linger, noticing the hypnotic motion of each ripple, each flicker of light. Every sensory detail, the shimmering water, the swaying lanterns, the distant hum of the city creates a continuous Gentle rhythm that guides your mind toward stillness and sleep. Soft petals drift from a nearby flowering tree, landing quietly on the terrace floor. You watch them fall in slow motion, their gentle descent mirroring the gradual release of tension in your body. The Orian moves gracefully among the petals, her motions deliberate, fluid, and unhurried. Observing her, you feel your own body relax, your muscles softening, your eyelids growing heavier. The stillness of the night, combined with these delicate movements, encourages a deep sense of calm, as though time itself has slowed to match your rhythm. You reflect on the lives that have passed through these streets and gardens, the laughter, the soft music, the fleeting moments of connection and beauty. Though those moments are long gone, they remain preserved in the quiet elegance of Edo's night, echoing softly through the lantern-lit streets and moonlit courtyards. This awareness deepens your sense of connection to history, allowing your thoughts to drift gently like petals on the river, carried without effort toward peace. Take a long, slow breath in, and let it out softly, feeling the tranquility of Edo settle fully into your body and mind. Each sound, each shadow, and each gentle motion guides you closer to sleep. You are safe, calm, and entirely present in this meditative reflection, ready to transition into the final sleep-inducing section, where history slowly fades into the comforting embrace of dreams. The night deepens over Edo, and the streets, lanterns, and river fade gently into the distance. The Orian walks slowly beside you, her movements calm and deliberate, guiding you toward the final stage of your journey. The city has grown quiet, each sound softened by the cool night air, the faint ripple of water, the occasional rustle of leaves, the gentle sway of lanterns in the breeze. Each sound is a reminder that time is slowing, and your body and mind are invited to relax fully. Take a deep breath in, and exhale slowly, feeling your chest expand and release in harmony with the world around you. With each breath, the gentle presence of Edo and the Orient's serene guidance encourages your muscles to soften further. Your shoulders drop, your jaw relaxes, and the rhythm of your body begins to match the tranquil pace of the streets and river. Imagine every step you've taken throughout this journey, the quiet, lantern-lit streets, the softly flowing river, the meditative gardens blending into a calm, continuous current that now carries you gently toward sleep. The Orian gestures toward a small veranda overlooking the river. You step onto it, feeling the smooth, polished wood beneath your feet and the soft night air brushing against your skin. The river glimmers faintly in the moonlight, each ripple reflecting the gentle sway of lantern light and stars above. Allow your awareness to rest on these details, the rhythmic motion of water, the soft flicker of light, the subtle scents of night flowers and incense. Every detail encourages calm, your mind letting go of all tension, all worries, all thoughts that do not belong to this peaceful night. Perhaps she speaks softly, her words slow and measured, creating a cadence that mirrors your breathing. The journey is complete. The city fades into dreams. You are safe and at peace. Each phrase is repeated softly, like a lullaby, each word inviting your mind to relax deeper, your body to release more fully. You notice the gentle sway of her kimono in the breeze, the delicate movement of petals drifting slowly to the ground. Oh, the way the lanterns cast soft reflections across polished wood. Each small detail folds seamlessly into the sensation of drowsiness. Carrying you gently toward rest, the terrace opens to the night sky, wide and filled with stars. You tilt your gaze upward, letting the vast expanse of constellations fill your awareness. Each star glimmers softly, in no rush, in perfect stillness. The moon casts a calm, silver glow over the city and river below, illuminating everything with a serene, hypnotic rhythm. Your mind follows this quiet celestial movement, tracing constellations and feeling the gentle pull of relaxation, each blink, each breath syncing with the gentle rhythm of the night. The Oiran sits beside you, Folding her hands in her lap, her presence steady and comforting. She guides your attention to your own body, reminding you of the deep, natural rhythm of breath. Inhale slowly, hold briefly, and exhale fully. With every repetition, the world around you seems softer, gentler, more distant. Each breath becomes a wave, carrying you closer to the edge of consciousness. Each moment a gentle reminder that you are safe, warm, and fully supported. Now imagine the entire journey you have taken from the bustling streets of Edo to the serene gardens, the lantern-lit corridors, and the quiet reflections by the river folding gently into a single, peaceful memory. The details blur softly, merging into a tapestry of calm and tranquility. The Orian's voice, the flickering lanterns, the rhythmic flow of water, and the star-filled sky all form a continuous lullaby that wraps around your senses, guiding you deeper into restorative rest. Take another long, slow breath in and exhale, letting your body sink further into relaxation. Your eyelids grow heavier, your thoughts become lighter, and the quiet, meditative rhythm of Edo carries you ever closer to sleep. You remain on the terrace, the moonlight washing over the river and rooftops, casting gentle reflections that sway with the subtle breeze. The Orian's calm presence at your side feels reassuring, a soft anchor in this tranquil night. You take a slow, deep breath in and exhale, allowing each breath to carry away tension, worry, or lingering thoughts. With each inhale, you draw in serenity. With each exhale, you release everything unnecessary, letting your mind drift closer to the gentle edge of sleep. The lanterns along the streets flicker softly, their golden light mingling with the silver glow of the moon. You focus on this interplay of light and shadow, observing how each flicker creates a slow, hypnotic rhythm. The quiet hum of the river below adds a gentle percussion, a natural lullaby that guides your attention inward. Your body begins to sink more deeply into relaxation, each muscle softening in harmony with the serene movement of light and water around you. The Orian's voice comes again, soft and deliberate. The journey is complete. The city fades into dreams. You are safe and at peace. Each repetition of these words lulls your mind further. The cadence slow and unhurried, like waves brushing against a gentle shore. You notice your shoulders dropping, your hands relaxing, and your heartbeat sinking with the quiet rhythm of the night. Each phrase wraps around your senses, reinforcing safety, calm, and stillness. Now imagine the lanterns lining the streets gradually dimming, one by one, leaving only the soft glow of the moon to illuminate the scene. The river mirrors this tranquility, its surface smooth and reflective, carrying whispers of history and serenity downstream. You feel a subtle sense of floating, as if your body is being gently carried by the slow current, each ripple guiding you deeper into rest. Your eyelids feel heavier, your breathing softer, more even. Your mind drifting in a calm haze of awareness and release. The Orian gestures toward the flowering trees along the terrace, their petals shimmering softly in the nightlight. You focus on the delicate motion of each petal, falling slowly to the ground, a natural rhythm echoing the gentle cadence of your breath. Inhale and exhale, letting each motion guide you further into relaxation. You imagine the soft scent of blossoms mingling with the crisp night air, filling your senses with soothing tranquility as your awareness drifts along the terrace. The soft sounds of Edo at night surround you, distant water, a whisper of wind, the occasional faint clatter of wooden shutters. These sounds are distant yet familiar, forming a meditative landscape that carries your consciousness into stillness. The Oiran's presence beside you, calm and unhurried, reinforces the serenity, each breath and subtle movement aligning with your own inner rhythm. You feel your body growing heavier, your mind slowing, thoughts dissolving like mist over the river. Visualize yourself seated comfortably, completely supported, fully immersed in the gentle, Continuous flow of this peaceful night. The lanterns, river, blossoms, and distant rooftops blur softly in your mind, forming a single, calm tapestry of sight, sound, and sensation. Each sensory detail carries you closer to the threshold of deep sleep. Effortlessly and naturally, take one more long, slow breath in and exhale fully, letting your awareness rest entirely on this serene moment. The Orian's gentle whisper, "You are safe. You are calm." The city fades into dreams. Repeat softly, blending with the natural sounds of the night. Each repetition deepens your relaxation, inviting drowsiness and quiet, restorative slumber. Your body is fully relaxed. Your mind is quiet. The gentle night of Edo cradles you in its calm embrace, guiding you steadily toward the final, peaceful stage of sleep. The terrace grows quieter as the night deepens, and the Orian remains beside you, her presence gentle and steady. The moon hangs low in the sky, casting its soft silver glow over the river, rooftops, and distant gardens. Each reflection on the water shimmers faintly, moving slowly like a lullaby written in light. You take a long, slow breath in and exhale, letting your body sink fully into the warm embrace of the night. With each repetition of breath, you feel heavier, calmer, and more at peace. The Orian's voice drifts gently through the scene, almost like a whisper carried on the breeze. The journey is complete. The city fades into dreams. You are safe and at peace. Each phrase is soft, repeated slowly, and merges with the rhythm of your own breathing. Your eyelids grow heavier, your thoughts more distant, and the world around you becomes a serene tapestry of light, sound, and stillness. Now imagine the streets of Edo fading into quiet shadows. The lantern's glow diminishes gradually, the soft hum of the river continuing steadily, as if it too has slowed to match your relaxation. Each gentle ripple mirrors the ebb and flow of your breath. You feel as if you are floating above the city, weightless and free, carried effortlessly by the calming rhythm of the night. The delicate scent of blossoms lingers in the air, mingling with the soft, cool night breeze, filling your senses with peace. The Orian guides your attention to the distant stars above, wide and twinkling, infinite in their stillness. You let your gaze soften, tracing constellations slowly, following their quiet paths across the sky. The stars' steady, gentle glow encourages your mind to drift further into calm, each blink a reminder to release tension, to soften muscles, and to relax completely. The night sky becomes your sanctuary, a vast, peaceful space in which sleep can arrive naturally. Soft, repetitive imagery continues to guide you. You see lanterns floating down the river like tiny islands of light, petals drifting slowly from flowering trees, the subtle shimmer of moonlight across rooftops. Each element flows into the next without rush, each sensation weaving seamlessly into the next, carrying you deeper into a state of drowsy tranquility. You are completely present, yet effortlessly detached, fully immersed in the meditative rhythm of the night. The Oiran speaks again, her words a gentle lullaby. You are safe. You are calm. The world around you is still. Drift freely into dreams. With each repetition, your mind softens, your thoughts dissolve, and your body relaxes entirely. There is no urgency, no expectation, only the slow, comforting cadence of historical Edo, the soft rhythm of water, and the quiet embrace of night. Now, imagine yourself lying down on a soft, comfortable mat beside the Oiran, the warmth of blankets and the gentle support of your surroundings cradling your body. Each muscle releases, each joint loosens, and your breath flows naturally, slowly, peacefully. The gentle sway of lanterns, the distant shimmer of the river, the faint fragrance of blossoms, and the soothing presence of the Orian combine to create a perfect cocoon of calm. As your eyes grow heavier and the world fades softly from focus, the final repetition settles into your mind. the journey is complete. The city fades into dreams. You are safe and at peace. These words echo softly, like ripples across the water, gradually slowing until they dissolve into silence. Your body is fully relaxed, your mind is quiet, and the gentle, meditative rhythm of Edo guides you into deep, restorative sleep, if you wish. The Orian offers one last gentle invitation. If this journey brought you calm, subscribe for more relaxing history sleep stories. The words are soft, optional, a whisper in the night that drifts away with the breeze. All that remains is the serene embrace of Edo, the river, the stars, and the tranquility of your own relaxed body. And now, you drift fully into sleep, the city fading completely, the night surrounding you in peaceful silence. Each breath is slow, each heartbeat calm, and you rest deeply, fully immersed in the gentle rhythm of dreams, where the last words, sounds, and imagery will fade into complete silence and deep rest.